All right, you guys, we are live again. This is Bonnie Donahue, and we are on our last day of the Master Your Metabolism. So I had so much fun doing these videos this week, and so I actually have awesome plans of doing more great videos in here, kind of starting with the Live Guide, the doTERRA Live Guide, and just working our way through that and sharing all the ways that we use the oils in our home. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing that this quarter, the first quarter. So on to the recipe. This is nut butter granola sandwich, okay? So we like these. Again, I tell you all the recipes that we like and enjoy, and you can change them up to do it however you see fit in your family. So I already started slicing the apples, okay? Before using any apples, wash your apples. I washed them in the On Guard concentrate today. But you can soak them in a big bowl with lemon and then rinse it off. If you do that, use your purified water, because your purified water, you don't want to wash them in tap water because tap water is gross. Do your research. There's a lot of pharmaceuticals found in tap water. So anyway, wash your stuff in purified water. And then the other tip, if you're going to be making these and you're going to be having them out for a while, or you're just prepping to make them in advance for when your kids come home from school, soak them. So cut them and then soak them with purified water and wild orange or lemon, and that will preserve it so they won't turn brown. Okay, so that's your tip. All right, so basically what I already did is I already took my apples, and I have a little bit more than one or two that the recipe calls for, but I have 4 kids, so I'm gonna have to be making more. But I took them and I cored the apples. So you can core the apple. This is a fancy apple core. You can get any kind, or you can just core it yourself. And then I took the apple sideways. So if you guys can see, this was the apple. And then I just did it sideways to small, thin strips. My kids don't like them when they're too thick because honestly, it's just too much for their mouth. Okay. All right. So then we take that. You guys can see everything. Okay, perfect. This, again, I'm using peanut butter. All these recipes are just regular peanut butter, but if you have allergies or if you just don't want to use the peanuts, any nut butter would be fine. Again, check the label. Make sure you're not getting extra sugar in there. Some of the peanut butter adds sugar, which you don't want to be doing, okay? So half a cup of peanut butter, half a cup of granola, any kind of granola you want. I just bought some Whole Foods granola. This was the flourless granola, any kind literally would be fine. Then you just mix it together. And then, sorry, I got peanut butter in my hands. Okay, I'll get my rag here. Okay, and then 1 drop of cinnamon bark essential oil. Okay, and if you didn't want the cinnamon flavor, you can add in chocolate chips, which your kids would love. So I don't know if you guys made the peanut butter balls that we made the other day. I put the chocolate chips in there, and I pretty much never do the chocolate chips. And I did that, and my kids thought I was literally the best mom ever because I had the yogurt bark and the peanut butter balls waiting for them when they walked to the door, and they were just freaking out, and they lasted about 5 seconds. Okay, this is so good. Okay, so just 1 drop. I guess the challenge is only to get 1 drop in here because cinnamon is strong. Let's see, this is a brand new bottle. It's my first time opening this one. Okay, this is going really slow. So I guess this one you don't have to worry about just getting the 1 drop. I used my other bottle up at Christmas because I diffused it all the time. This one is so slow. I don't know why the heck it's going slow. I wonder if the cap is not, the cap might be, I see it there. I just need to get it out. Oh, there it is. All right, 1 drop. All right. You could also add raisins if you wanted, or if you didn't want the cinnamon flavor, you can add, like I said, raisins, chocolate chips, or whatever. But I'm just making this thick consistency because this is going to be the inside of the sandwich, okay? Also, if you use the nut butter and you didn't have any peanuts in here, and your kids' school allowed you to go to school with a nut butter, this would make a great little snack for the kids' lunch. We don't bring any peanut butter to school because our school doesn't allow that, but this would be a great after-school snack. Okay, so then you take 1 of your apples, and then I just have a little baby spoon here because getting it on is going to be the challenge, and I have to redeem myself from my mess that I made this morning. There. Okay, I'm not gonna do all of them because it's gonna take a while. If you didn't want to cut up each one, you can just make it as a dip and your kids can dip it in, and that would be fine. This just makes it kind of fun because then it's a sandwich. So then you try to find one with like this similar size, and there you go. Look how awesome that is. So the kids can just eat it. Like I said, then I should have even made it thinner than this because it is a lot to take in for the bite with the peanut butter and the apples. So the thinner, the better. If you can get them like the thinnest possible, that's the best thing. And I'll do like one more. I took these apples out of the fridge and one of them had a bite taken out of. Like, does that ever happen to you? Like your kid takes like one bite or tries to take a bite and then decides they don't want it and put it back? Or is that just me? So anyway, this is the last video, you guys. I'm gonna miss doing these videos with you. Like I said, I have a lot of requests for other videos, so I'll be back doing more. But this was a fun week. This was a really thick one, so that will probably be for me. That's it, you guys. So this is the apple granola sandwich. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna finish making the plate so it's ready for when the kids get home, and they are going to love it. So have a great weekend. It's Happy Friday, and I will catch you later. Bye, guys.